Welcome back to the Real AF TV podcast. Show about fishing random takes from the lakes. This is the random take. We just got off a big fishing topic about Xander Russian walleye ? Just in case you're catching this on YouTube when we split these topics up, I thought I'd throw that in there. We're going to talk about video games now. That topic got us ready to divert into some surprising things, because that was a surprise. Like, there was some surprises in there. I purposely left a cliffhanger for the end. It was fun. And I have an update on something that I've been theorizing and stuff like that. And then Tim has a completely random thing that I have no fucking clue what's going on. So
random. I just got it in the mail. I didn't even know that we were going to be talking about video games. And then I was just like, ooh, I'm bringing this to the table.
God, I want to know so bad, but do you want me to go first? I like, is the suspense going to be there, or what are we going to do?
You go first.
Okay.
I don't know if people are like, I don't know if it's going to be that exciting for people. I am excited about it.
Okay. I'm excited for the excitement, even. Like, I'm just excited by the excitement. So whatever it turns out to be,
yeah, just
I'm cool with it.
Stay tuned, see what it's going to be.
So a couple weeks ago, I was at work, and a guy who I work with, he's a friend outside of work.
Okay.
And now we're working closely together again.
Yep.
He's like, "You pumped for that last Ronin game?" I was like, that Ronin, that ninja game that Sony's coming out with, I think it's published by Sony or whatever, I forget what it's like, the Rise of the Ronin or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, that Ninja Turtle game." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" And he's like, no, they launched it. And I said, "Oh my God, I've been talking to about this game, this theoretical game with my buddy Tim for, and I told him the story and my theory. And no, dude, apparently, so this, I swear, the last time we talked about this game being a hypothetical game,
the
trailer had already dropped and I didn't know about it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't know how it flew under my radar. It's the trailer was released by Sony.
Yeah.
Like on Sony's YouTube channel.
Oh, it was by Sony too.
Yeah. So, okay. So to sum this all up for the people who are listening, is The Last Ronin is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle graphic novel. Like a big one. And I've talked about it before, and I think it was in our book reading episode, is like, I bought that. I haven't read it yet, but I'm definitely going to read it now, especially before the game comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just goes, "No, check it out. There's a trailer." So yeah, sure enough, I just look up TMNT, The Last Ronin video game, and bam, this trailer pops up. Now, we already watched it while we were on the break.
Yep.
And I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Oh my God."
Yeah.
And I can't understand everything because I haven't read the book yet. But there's 4 candles.
Right.
There's 4 candles, and they all blow out one by one until there's 1 candle left.
Yep. 4 candles. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael.
Yep.
All 3 are gone. There's 1 remaining.
Yep.
But who is that one?
And I will know when I read it.
You think it tells you in the book?
Yes. Because
I'm gonna stay out of the comment section on that video then.
Yeah. And actually, the guy who told me about this accidentally let it slip.
Yeah.
Because.
Oh, man.
And so I think I know who it is, but my theory could still be right. And that is that there was a 5th turtle that was left over, but there were only 4 candles in this. So my impression was that the 4 original turtles were dead, and the last Ronin was like this unheard of brother.
Oh.
So I'm not going to spoil anything, but that was my theory and my sort of undertaking, or my belief as I go into the undertaking of reading The Last Ronin. And also now there's The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. I have that book too. So there's 2 Ronin books actually.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in before this game comes out.
I don't know if I want to.
I know, right? It's really hard. I want to because I already dedicated to the first comic before I knew the game was real.
Sure.
But if you remember when I first told you that there was rumors flying about this game existing, and I was like, no way, man, because Sony just released a game, The Rise of the Ronin. Like Sony just released a trailer. I'm pretty sure Sony's publishing Rise of the Ronin. It's a Team Ninja game, but I'm pretty sure Sony's publishing it. And I said, no, there's no way. This is a mix-up. Like, they heard ninjas, they heard Ronin, somebody made it up and just put an internet rumor out there. I'm wrong. There's a real trailer out saying The Last Ronin TMNT is in development. It had Nickelodeon's stamp on it and everything.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that it was put out. Like, I might have seen something of a trailer, but it wasn't the trailer that we saw. And
interesting.
I don't know if it was a real trailer. That's the thing, because there's so many fakes out there. People just trying to get views on YouTube and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
It happens all the time where somebody will put out like the name of a movie, and you're just like, oh shit, they're making another one of these.
Right.
And then it's just like clips of like old movies like spliced together.
I know, dude.
With like a picture that AI created. Yeah, it's so stupid. I hate it too. It's so nuts. Bad. And people would be like, unofficial trailer.
Right.
Or sometimes they even put official trailer.
Right, because they have the ability to just put the text in. And I fucking hate that.
Yeah. It just drives me nuts. And you're like, well, what the fuck is this then? So this is not real?
Right. And somehow going back to our last episode again, back to episode 82, somehow Google's going to have to get better at that because of AI. They're going to have to just get better at recognizing the fakes. And then, so those sort of fakes are going to have to come down. I can't tell you, dude, how many times I've gotten got by like Jeezy, Snoop Dogg, Dre.
Right.
And I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that those guys did a song together. And you click on it and it's not. It's just a spliced together song. They used old video footage, like old footage from each individual's video, and it's fake. And I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Yep. And it's garbage. It's not even put together well. It's just some idiot that wanted to get clicks and stuff.
Yep.
But that one makes me even madder because when you see all these artists together, it's not like some epiphany where somebody can be like, oh, look how many people really want to see all these guys work together. That's not going to happen.
Right.
But the only thing I do like when people put together those old bullshit videos is that if you get like 4 million people on there and all the comments are like, you dick, I really thought this was real. I was so excited. Now I know that it's fake. Like if a movie studio sees that there's that many people being like, why isn't this real?
Right.
Then they'll be like, we should make this real, right?
Right. Yeah, dude.
So that gets me excited. But like when you're talking about like putting like 6 artists together, that's not something you can, know, that all those artists are just going to be like, all these people want to see us on a track together.
Right.
All those guys are already aware of this.
Right.
They're all like, yeah, I know, but how the fuck are we all going to be on one track?
Right. Yep.
And how are we going to be able to make a track epic enough that people are going to
live up to that hype? Yeah. Like if you try to get Dre and Jay on the same, like just even like Dre and Jay, just say that together, right? And people are going to be like,
right,
oh shit, this is the ultimate East Coast and West Coast coming together. This is what and how? I can't even think of Dre being able to make a beat that Jay would sound good on just because they're like 2 different sounds. I'm not saying Dre's not capable of it. And I'm not saying that Jay's not capable of like finding a spot, finding a slot in a Dre beat. It just is just like you put 2 titans together trying to make something larger than the both of them, it's never going to happen.
There's a new task for AI. Oh man.
So anyways, back to the Ronin thing. I think I'm going to go in, dude. I think I'm going to comic book it up.
Yeah.
I got them. I'm ready for it. I want to see it all.
As soon as you said that there's a graphic novel and that you have it already, I was like, I wonder if there's an audiobook. And immediately after that thought, I was like, I don't know if I want to know. I think I want to play the video game and let the video game. So as I'm like really, trying to get to the goal and the big reveal, I still shit my pants on. Hopefully I don't have it ruined for me.
Right. Because the book's already out there and stuff like that.
The Sixth Sense, never got to experience. People are just like, oh I know. My God, that twist. Nope, had it ruined before I ever saw that movie. Yep. So I knew it the whole time I'm watching it, just being like,
waiting for it.
Yeah. Right? Seems kind of not obvious, but seems like you can see it if you know it. Like they did a good job. The whole time I'm like, they did a good job. I can see it now, but I don't know if I would have guessed it. Wish I would have been able to have that opportunity.
Let me ask you this one. Fight Club.
Yeah. Fight Club I didn't see coming.
Me neither. Okay, good. So you didn't have that spoiled for you. Okay.
No, Fight Club I did not have spoiled.
That was fucking dope. But you watch it a second time and you go, oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This makes sense.
Yep. Yeah. I didn't have, there's a couple of different ones where I did not have them spoiled. And there's some where, so I watched that latest, it was the M. Night Shyamalan movie that's called, I think it's called The Cabin.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And he's known for twists, and spoiler alert, there ain't one. I'm just waiting for the end to just be like, and here's the twist. And then at the end, it's just like, oh, that was just all what happened.
That's just the over twist. Now. That's the fucking twist.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, mind blown. The twist is there is no twist. You didn't see that shit coming. I definitely, awesome, dude. The funny part is too, after that, I was like, I didn't see that coming. I was totally waiting for the twist, and then there wasn't a twist. I definitely I thought there was going to be a twist. So
that is so good.
Yeah.
So Last Ronin, there's going to be some sort of twist or something. We know 4, there's 1. Who knows what it's going to be? Right. I looked into the companies that are doing this. So, it's THQ Nordic. And so if you remember THQ at all, THQ was huge in like the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what they did, but I definitely know of them.
Yeah, you definitely.
Do you know?
I want to say that they had, there was ATV Off-Road Fury that was on PlayStation.
Yeah,
and they made like the competitors to that. THQ, THQ made the like, I believe that they made the.
Did they make one of the snowboarding games?
That I don't know.
There was a couple of them.
What do you mean?
I want it like 1080 or like one of
not 1080 stuff. No.
I just can't think of.
Yeah, no, I know you can't think of any right now. I can tell you this though, there is the developer, Black Forest Games. There was a game called Destroy All Humans. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So that game got remade. Like they completely remade it.
Okay.
Do you remember how big that game was or was not?
No.
Exactly. Because it was not.
Okay. I was going to say, I remember it, like the title.
Right. Because it was unique enough. And so this is one of those situations where you're talking about just what you were talking about prior, where there was a big enough cult following and enough
Yeah.
noise on the internet that THQ Nordic was like, hey, we own that property. Let's remake it. They give it to Black Forest Games. Black Forest Games remakes it. THQ blows out this relaunch. They make like a super collector's edition, and they just go all in. And that's sort of what THQ's been doing. They did this with SpongeBob Bikini Bottom. It was the PlayStation platformer.
Okay.
Yeah. They did that. They made a huge collector's edition. They blew it out on the internet. All these SpongeBob fans are now, in their late 20s, 30s, and they're ready they're ready to spend money on this game. That's what THQ Nordic does now. THQ was dead. I assume a bunch of VCs, just like a bunch of people with money, just came around and started buying up old THQ properties that people were willing to sell, or found a stash of them or something like that. And now THQ Nordic just started publishing nostalgia.
Okay.
For lack of a better way of putting it, they just started publishing nostalgia.
Yeah.
So, this is different though. It is nostalgia in a way, right? TMNT.
Yeah.
But this is completely new property.
Yeah.
Like The Last Ronin is its own thing. It's more of an adult thing and everything like that. But because they had SpongeBob, I bet you they just had really good connections at Nickelodeon. And they were like, hey.
Yeah. Yeah. With the SpongeBob. And I saw that they were working on like a couple other like kids things. Mm-hmm. When I was like looking at my phone is pretty much dead, so I can't look anymore. But I think THQ, I remember it the most. They were the developers on Stuntman Ignition. I don't know if they did this the first Stuntman 2.
Right. I don't think they did, got the but other. Still.
No. Yeah. So that's probably, I saw the other, there was a Motocross Unleashed one. I bet I played that one too.
Yep. That's the game I was talking about.
But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those sort of games. Looks like they had WWF.
Yes.
In the early, in the 2000s there too.
I wonder, see, I did play those as well. Not all of them, but a couple of them.
No, but enough. I know. Oh yeah. Because I remember playing them in high school.
Yeah. When they had the creative characters, it was like one of the first like creative characters you could do. And then
that was like really good.
Yeah. Well, now you look back on it
for the
like,
time.
Jesus, I can't believe we thought that was good. It looks stupid as shit.
But yeah, looking back at they've had a good relationship with Nickelodeon, just Viacom in general, for quite a while.
Yeah.
Looking through their
Yep.
Their backlog of what THQ used to be. Remember, THQ did fall apart. And now they're back as THQ Nordic.
Right. Yep.
So there's anyways, so there's a lot there. And that's why I wanted to bring this up, is because we had talked about it already. There's this publisher that just seems to be doing crazy stuff that in recent years, and now here they are, completely original IP. I looked at also, a completely original IP. You know what I mean? Like, it's still Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but you get what I mean. It's rumored to be like God of War style.
Sure. That would be sick.
Oh man, that has me pumped. So pumped.
Yeah.
God of War is easily one of my favorite franchises of all time. And they're talking new God of War. They're talking God of War PS4 God of War.
Yeah. And given it just, I mean, basically the side scroller, like beat 'em up is what we love with the Turtles.
Right.
Yep. And now giving it that like new revamped God of War style beat 'em up. Yeah. Hell yeah. And
yeah, dude. Like, and story driven too, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like the Ronin books have really high ratings. And
right.
you don't get
Yeah.
a high rating at a comic book without it being a good story. Sure, the art,
Oh, exactly.
the art's
Yeah.
not going to pull it through to fucking 9 on the
Right.
equivalent of Rotten Tomatoes for comic books.
Right. Yeah. And like what better way could you do having one guy, the
Right.
beat 'em ups having 4 people, it makes it different, but
Right.
one is like, this guy's got to be like just the shit.
Right.
So you put it in like a God of War story or style,
Yep.
where
Right.
everybody knows like he's the shit.
Right.
That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have high hopes, dude. I'm pumped on it. Now, this
I'm
trailer
a little
literally
bit
just says in
nervous.
development.
Yeah.
So like we got some time to wait.
The only thing that makes me nervous is that like just looking at THQ's catalog.
Yeah.
Is like they have never taken on a game like this.
I know.
So fingers crossed that they bring in some other people that have been there before, or they got some new talent. Hopefully that they talked to some people that had some great ideas.
Right.
And that's why this game is even in existence. That they had some people that were just like, what if we did this, and these things, and we can make it happen? And then that's why they were like, yes, let's do it. So hopefully, I'm just crossing my fingers that they can make it be what we're hoping for.
Yep, I'm with you. I looked at Black Force Games backlog of like games that they've done in the past, and again, I already said it for THQ Nordic. They did Destroy All Humans, which is just taking an existing game and rebuilding it or whatever.
Right.
Whatever they did in the background there.
Yep.
But they did have an original game that looked like it had a lot of potential. Like it had decent ratings. It had decent ratings on Steam. It was a walking around a world kind of beat 'em up. Had some other things. And to me, I see it like this: that they came in needing some money coming off of that project. They did. This is a story I'm making up in my head, right? To make myself feel good about the last Ronin game. So they made this game and it was pretty big and pretty ambitious, but they didn't make as much money as they really needed to keep going. So they went to a publisher to try to get some money. And this publisher was like, well, I think we're going to do a big blowout with this old game. Can you remake games? And they're like, sure. Yeah. How much money you're going to give us? And THQ's like, we got piles of money. So they went and remade Destroy All Humans.
Yep.
This game, and I don't have the name written down because it's not important right now. So I think they took that. Then they had this old game that they were like, that's a cool engine. And there was that was a cool concept. You guys know Nickelodeon really well. And we just read this comic book. We have an idea.
Nice.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what happened. And then because Sony has this trailer on their website or on their YouTube channel, I feel like THQ pulled some strings and was like, hey, you're releasing a game with the name Ronin in it soon. We kind of want to make a God of War game. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Let's get some things. And I hope so much that it's somewhere in the background. There are some Sony story people helping out, or some Sony programmers that are just kicking them a little bit of info. This is why I have high hopes for this game. God, I hope it's good.
Or even like with the story development, maybe they just even went to the people that wrote the book. And they're just like, oh yeah, can you help us make this into the game?
Yeah,
like,
I think the trailer might say that, but I didn't have the book and I don't have the authors memorized. But the trailer had like people in it in the beginning that made me feel that was happening. So
nice.
I sure hope that's happening.
Well, if even the storyline is good and the gameplay is just like decent, I'd still be into it.
Yep.
But I hope that it could be the game I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Me too. All right, Tim.
Nice.
I can't wait anymore. We're not going to talk about TMNT anymore or last round.
I'm going to show you the other thing.
Let me see your random shit.
first, before I get to the random shit,
Okay.
I just want to say I've been playing that the MetaQuest. I got that Population 1. Dude, I'm addicted. That's what I play when
what's this?
Population 1 is a battle royale.
Is this that game you talked about on the last episode too?
Yeah, so you drop in, you grab your guns, and then you just go. I'm learning how to use all the different guns.
Yeah.
There's so much dope shit about this when you start realizing stuff. Like, you have your one hand and you take your other hand that has the grab button. If you use the grab button with your right hand, it'll actually grab the gun. That's how you look down the scope for the sniper rifle. I was like, I don't even know how to use these sniper rifles if you want to look down the scope. But like a pistol, they have like the Magnum pistol has like a red dot style sight. It doesn't show it, but it gives you, like, some of them you're looking down the iron sights.
Yep.
You don't have to grab it with the other hand. You can legitimately lift it with one hand and just like look down the sights.
Oh my God.
Or you can grab it with both hands and get a little bit steadier feel. So it's super cool how you can do that. You can you have like a wingsuit, so you can like fly from like spot to spot. So if you climb up, you can fly.
Hell yeah.
And I learned that if I fly, I can actually like point with one hand and like shoot as I'm flying.
Dude.
I had one
fucking sick.
There was one where there was two guys on my squad, and they got like mowed down by these other guys, but the guys didn't see me. I killed two of them, and you can res people, and resing people, they have like the paddles, and you literally have to rub them together.
No way.
And then go, and you revive the guy. You can hear him. So I hear, and I had dual Uzis, and I fly over the wall, and like as I'm coming over the wall, I'm just like, and I light him up, and I'm like, yeah. And
while he's rezzing someone?
While he's about to res the other two guys. I can't see them because they're like ghosts.
Right.
But they're there, and he's getting ready.
Yeah.
And I fly over, just light his ass up, and that's the whole squad's done right there. And then immediately after I land, I know that I killed all three of them, and I can res my guys. And like the funniest thing is it moves like you move. So like as I'm resing, I'm like dancing, res 'em, and I'm like up in the air with the paddles and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like I'm just having a good time in there. So I'm obsessed with it, how funny all the different stuff is. And just people are weird, dude. You get 14-year-old kids that say the weirdest shit. So I'm just cracking up. Me and this other dude, like, we're like, so there's three of us on the squad. The one guy doesn't start for a while, and I guess we're just like, I guess it's just us. I don't know what's up with that guy. He must be leaving or whatever. And like 5 minutes into the game, all of a sudden he's like, oh, sorry, my uncle was playing it. And I'm just like, oh, no worries, just come over here and get a chance. He's like, no, I gotta go. My uncle wouldn't get off, so I had to fuck him. You can find me on Pornhub. My little ass dick is on. And he just like starts saying, we're like, what? And then he just dips. He's like some kid just saying so much weird stuff. And then me and the other guy are like, all right.
What
just
the
keep
fuck,
playing.
dude? That is so weird.
Weird stuff. Like they can just say anything that they want. You know, that's what you can. Also, you can change your name to a swear word on there. I don't know how many swear words are allowed.
Oh, really?
Most places they don't.
Yeah, they block them out. Yeah.
And they show your name in the main lobby above everybody.
Yep.
A lot of people really like the name Shit Goose. And it's really funny for me to hear the kids who are like by their parents when they're just like, hey, Goose, come over here, Goose. And they're about to say, or the other people, a lot of people see it too, and they just go, what up, Shit Goose? Because I can see that you're on their team or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm digging that thing. But here's my reveal.
Dude, that's awesome.
Here's my reveal.
Okay.
See if you can see it.
Bison.
You see?
M. Bison.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a close up. All I see is just a black outline of M. Bison. What the fuck? It's a shoe, dude. What?
That's my M. Bison shoes.
What the fuck, dude? Where did you get fucking M. Bison shoes? Oh my god. Street Fighter on the
Street
tongue?
Fighter. Yeah. It says right here. It says
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What does that say? I can't read it.
It says, "Get lost. You can't compare with my powers." So
Dude,
these are the M Bison Reeboks.
no way, dude.
They're, they're they're not the best looking shoe, but I had to get them. And then in this one, it says, "Fight."
Oh, it's just the fucking the letters. Fight.
Yep, fight.
With the fucking gradient and everything. It's like the printout from the fucking game.
100%. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and then it's
Dude,
just
those
got
are
like,
so sick.
I don't know, this purple here. I don't know if that's like from one of the levels or what
That
that
purple
is.
is
It just
super dope. It actually
it
looks
is.
like I because as high res as the internet is, you can't get the full feel, but it looks like it looks like the background of a level or like the background of no, because that was always black. You know what? I don't know if this is just Street Fighter 2 though either, and I'm going off of Street Fighter 2 lore.
Right.
But I was gonna
Oh,
say it looked like a character select part. Oh, the M Bison wings with this
that's
face in the middle.
on the back of both heels.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Were there any other
Yeah.
characters? Just curious before.
They have one other pair that is just like Street Fighter, and
Okay.
it's not like a character, but one shoe is blue and one shoe is red.
Oh. Interesting.
And those are completely different style. 100% honest, these shoes aren't the best looking shoes, but I had to get them just because they look like, my wife, as soon as she sees them, she's like, they're like bowling shoes. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah, kind of.
pretty close. But this is almost like there's like a sheen to it. It's almost like a metallic-y like shininess.
The red part
And
of
then
it is?
like this is like a suede, like like a leather almost.
Yeah.
And then this is like shiny.
Oh, the toe part of it?
Yeah, yeah. The toe, like this.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see in the
This
like in the
toe-
current resolution that
Yeah, yeah.
I should say the
So
compression. It's the color in order to keep it streaming. It compresses
Yeah.
the color so much I can't really tell.
Sure.
I have to watch
Yeah.
back the HD video now.
Yeah, but they're pretty sick, and I was like, the moment I saw them, I was like, oh shit, yeah, those are pretty dope. But I didn't want to spend $100 on them because that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
Hey, turns out that the antagonist of a Street Fighter game made a bunch of years ago isn't everybody's favorite character.
Right.
He's mine. So nobody sold. No, they didn't sell a lot of these, and they got marked down to $59. And as soon as I
What?
saw it, I was like, I'm buying those.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can, if anybody else wants them right now, you can go on Reebok, or I actually found them in Foot Locker's website.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look
They
at
had
the
like,
other ones.
They
I
had
don't
like a
have the same
20
ones
off
as you.
coupon code, 20% off, because I never bought anything online there before. They had like a 20% off if you signed up for like their email thing or whatever, if you spent
Yep.
over $100.
Yep.
So these were just like my add-on shoes. I'm waiting for some like
Dude.
LeBrons to come in the mail
Nice.
that I'll wear in a like regular manner. But these ones, at the very least, I'm like, they're maroon. Like,
Yeah.
I can wear these like with gopher stuff or whatever, you know?
Dude,
Or-
those will match anything. Those are just
Yeah.
fucking
With the silver too, it's like I don't have anything to, you know, or there's a little bit of tan on there.
yeah.
Could throw on some.
I get how your wife said that they're bowling shoes, but I'm fucking
Yeah.
pumped on them, dude. I think
they're
sick.
cool looking. Yeah, I'm gonna put those on with some khakis,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna sea walk to that song you found online with all those artists.
Yeah, dude. Those are so dope. I don't even know how to explain them. I mean, there's a way to explain them, but like you just got to come over to YouTube to see these things. That's all there is to it.
Yeah,
Especially
check
the way that reveal was so good. Is like, yeah, that's M Bison, but like, what are you showing me? Yeah. I love the fight in the heel, dude. It's so good.
Fight. Yep.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
think
god.
I was not able to find any other cool stuff. I found all the bottoms real like old school Reebok.
Is it?
But yeah. but I couldn't find. I thought maybe there'd be some other hidden
like some little
gem in here.
Yeah, like
'Cause I
the
found the
laces are.
I didn't see
The
this.
laces say player 1 and the other one says player 2 on it or something.
Right, exactly. Yeah. No, I didn't find anything like that. I didn't find that get lost you can't compare with my powers. I did not see that quote at first.
That's fucking sick though.
Yeah. So
That's
that
when you
was a
lose to
little-
him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so
Yep.
fucking cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Bison
my
was
god.
one of my favorites. Not, I know, like if anybody wants to just be like, he's a dick or whatever the storyline, I don't care. I just like playing. He was my guy. I chose
He was your
him.
main. Yeah.
Yeah, probably my main. I like Blanca too, but Blanca was just like cool. Blanca I thought was like the coolest looking one. Just like this
Oh yeah.
green guy with the orange hair and
That hair.
and
Yeah, dude.
and he had that move just like everybody else where you just rattle the button as fast as you can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like Bison's because I've always been like a counter puncher style guy. And Bison had a move where you like his special move was like you back up for like 2 seconds and then you hit the button and he goes forward.
Yep.
So like I get close to you and I'm just kind of like getting my space as you're coming at me and then I
Yep. That's why I had a hard time with him because my main is E Honda. And E Honda has one close the gap move. But other than that
like headbutt.
Yep.
It's really similar move, I guess, when you think about it.
But yeah, it is because you do have to backpedal before you can go forward with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bison just turns into like he's like engulfed in like a blue flame or whatever.
Yeah. 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 I just remember losing to him a lot, but so I can't recall all of it. But yeah, anyways, what I was saying is like, I remember that move with Bison because that's how I would get got. Like even the AI just picked up on it because I would he's a sumo wrestler. It's
right.
He has long arms, but it's called get close.
Right.
Like
exactly.
that's how it works. That's how E Honda works.
Yep. Well, and if anybody else, if you're not familiar with Street Fighter and you want to be confused at what we're talking about and not learn about the video game, go watch the movie that was made in the 90s.
With Jean-Claude Van Damme as the lead character.
That movie doesn't make any damn sense. That Bison is not the one I'm into. I like the one from the video game.
No.
That shit doesn't make any sense at all. He's trying to like create his own money and make his own world, and they're just trying to like open a mall where everybody wants to like be part. I don't know. It's so confusing. It doesn't make any sense. Jean-Claude Van Damme is also supposed to be Guile flexing with the American flag.
Yeah.
Guile's got big hair and he's like as American as it can get.
Yep.
And then you got Jean-Claude Van Damme is like, I'm going to kick Bison's ass. You're like, that guy's American.
That guy did not just speak American English. Oh, I remember watching that as a kid and being confused and going just like,
oh, dude,
I will never watch this movie again.
I watched it like 3 times over. I didn't understand a bit of what was going on. I just liked the characters. I'm like, hell yeah, look at those. He's got those guns. He's got a bat, and they're all fighting and stuff. Like, I didn't give a shit about the storyline. I was just there for my characters fighting and stuff.
I don't recall E Honda being in the movie much, if at all.
He's Hawaiian.
That's probably also why I was bothered by it. See, this is the sort of stuff why, like, you look back at it with a different eye. But I just remember not really liking that movie. And my memory of it is that fucking Bison was like the equivalent weird as Koopa from the Super Mario Brothers movie back then.
That one's terrible.
It's so bad because I just King Bowser, we can call him now, right? Mm-hmm. King Koopa.
Yeah.
Is a white dude with spiky blonde hair.
He's just the guy.
What? A dude with spiky hair?
And the Goombas are like just massive dudes with tiny little reptile heads. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Where have you ever seen that? And then that's my memory of like the jarringness of Koopa.
Yeah.
In that movie, it was like the same jar level of Bison in the Street Fighter movie. That's my memory of it.
Yeah.
But I'm also not recalling that fucking the Japanese sumo wrestler was Hawaiian. So
I know, dude. That's why it doesn't. They just like took some real liberties on that thing, man. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. There was all sorts of stuff that was confusing.
Yeah.
And Bison is just like this big tank, and he's also like, I mean, in the game, he looks like The Rock wearing like a skin tight Nazi outfit.
Put that one in your AI image generator.
But in the movie, he's just like a bigger dude that like kind of looks like him wearing a regular Nazi outfit. But there's red. It's red, not black. So
right. At least, but yeah, no, I agree. Fucking, It was weird. It was so weird. I also love that these shoes came on the day. Like, this is not planned at all, and like they just showed up, and you just come to the podcast with like, oh my god, it couldn't be more perfect. I just
literally looked at the doc like, what are we talking about? And I just go, oh shit, no way. I even talked to Shannon as I'm opening up the box. I'm just like, we're talking about video games tonight. Can you believe this? And I pull them out. And then I'm like, aren't these sick? And she's like, they look like bowling shoes. And I'm like, fuck you, they're cool.
You just don't get it.
You don't get it. I mean, I got like, they were normally $100 and then 59 plus I had a coupon, so it's whatever. Just deal with it. I didn't pay that much for them. Let me have my thing.
Oh fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we should probably wrap up this topic though here.
Let's do it.
We're getting long. Oh, but before we do that, you got to do what the internet obligates you to do, like subscribe, all that stuff. Especially now, you can do that all from the YouTube Music app. I think is what it's still called. Podcasts are there now, and Real AF TV's on that shit. So you could do the like and subscribe over there. Do it on Spotify too. Spotify, I think, has follows.
And comments, I guess now. I just learned about these things.
Right. I'm just learning about it too.
Yeah. Be like, we like Xander and we don't wear wooden clogs. If you know, hit it. Let us know.
Let us know. I'd love to know what's going on.
Have you caught a Xander here in the States?
Oh.
Also, let us know.
Yeah, dude. For sure. Share that. That would be fucking super dope to hear that.
Who's your favorite Street Fighter person? Do you have any dope memorabilia shoes? I'm trying to find some other cool stuff. I like cool shoes. I know Steph Curry is dropping some Under Armour Bruce Lee's.
No way.
Yeah, there's like fire and wind ones. I don't know if there's a water one, but yeah, they're kind of neat. They're kind of neat. So if anybody else has any cool stuff like that too, hit me up. I can't wear a lot of different kind of shoes because I have big flat feet.
Yep.
But
big feet. It's tough when you're tall.
Yeah. But yeah. Like, subscribe, and all that good jazz. We got a Patreon out there.
That's right.
And if you haven't checked them all out, literally any video game movie from the 90s is terrible. Go watch them all. They're all fun. Double Dragon.
They're bad.
Super Mario Bros.
They're just bad.
Not the new one. Super Mario Bros. The new game is good. The old Street Fighter, all that stuff. You go to the real people, not any animated stuff. Real people. Nobody got it right. I don't know what the hell they were doing back then.
Mortal Kombat was okay, but you want to know what I think the
Mortal
gauge
Kombat was okay, but that one was still terrible.
Yes, and I think this is the gauge, is that I swear I watched Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter in the same week. So to say that Mortal Kombat is good, probably because I was comparing it to the Street Fighter movie.
See, but getting back to that a little bit, Mortal Kombat at least stuck with the premises where they're just like, there's a combat
right
for like the in the shadow realm or whatever, and you know, like it actually makes sense where it's just like it's going to be combat. Street Fighter, there's no street fighting. They're like, here's good guys and here's a bad guy, and the good guys are trying to stop this, and they don't ever actually do any street fighting. You could have set it up like a number of different Street Fighter, you know, there's all sorts of different movies that are about people fighting. So I don't know if that's why they were just going to be like, we're going to take, you know, these characters and tell the story that the game doesn't tell. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
I have no idea.
And with Super Mario Brothers, they're just like, yeah, we got a vague idea. There's like King Koopa, he's got his henchmen. Mario is a plumber. The rest is whatever the fuck is going on. Mario in that game, or in that movie, Mario and Luigi is like Mario is like an old Italian like plumber, but then Luigi is like his mixed race stepson. It's like, what the fuck is this? That's not how it goes at all.
That is definitely not the story. It is called the Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. So, I don't know what the hell they were doing.
Oh, beautiful. That's fucking beautiful.